I want to tell you, I really do, but I can't. It's not my place to discuss this and not my story to tell you. You will find out in due time, but not from me.
Okay.
Um, she she once again kind of smiles and kind of goes to a little bit off to the side of the statue to one of the many hanging banners in this room and seemingly like almost flicks a switch. You aren't quite able to tell from where you're standing currently, or any of you guys are standing currently. Um, but you suddenly hear like this clicking and this movement of material behind you all. And she kind of walks around you and gestures you to follow. A promise is a
Where
promise. Follow
where
me.
are we going?
I told you I'd help you find the eyes. And she leads you back into the portal room. If you follow, that is.
What are these
I will
what
follow.
are these creatures symbolize on the banners here? Who are they?
These represent Ashenvolt. These are our symbols for her.
Okay.
I'm sure you've seen the flag or the banners um near Sapphira's um place of worship.
This is the first I remember seeing these banners here.
I fear that our memory is not what it used to be.
That's fair. I was more in reference to the specific banners, blue banners, I believe, that priestess helps weave.
Are you referring to the banners with the white sun on them?
Yes,
That's another symbol of Ashenvault?
that is a symbol of Sulfira,
So
the mother of the overworld. And I'm assuming you guys follow her.
yeah, I follow.
Following.
All right.
Yeah, following.
She leads you to this small room that once was covered by what appeared to be a wall that you couldn't quite you could kind of see was a bit off at the time, but none of you really paid too much attention to it. And on this golden pedestal, there's this red orb. To it she goes up to it and gestures one of you to pick it up. And she as she's gesturing, she says, "This is where your journey truly starts. I cannot get involved past this point. So I can the best I can do is help answer questions that may have arisen previously and help guide you to your next path." She stands behind this podium that has like this golden podium with this orb on it too. And if you go to grab it,
Uh,
Can looking at the podium and that, can we see? Does it look like it might be dangerous for us to grab it?
make a perception check or
Okay.
investigation.
Sorry, which one now? Perception.
Investigation. It's since you're looking for something
Investigation.
specific.
I'm also gonna look for any
Uh,
switches underneath the orbs on a roll as well.
okay,
Mhm.
I would have preferred the perception. That's a 16 anyways.
Investigation, right?
Yeah.
I got a 17.
All right, there is nothing wrong. This is just a regular um pedestal
With a magic orb on it.
with a magic orb on it, of course.
I think a relig- I look at Waldoff and say such a religious artifact should be handled by someone of your stature.
Woldoff will nod sagely and um, take the orb from the pedestal.
All right. You go to pick up this orb, and as you kind of as you like grab it, it feels very hot. Not quite burning, but hotter than anything should feel. And beneath this orb, there seems to be a carving into the pedestal itself. And what languages do you speak, Waldov?
I speak Common and Elvish, and
All right.
apparently annoying.
You cannot quite read it.
I
Do you?
investigate.
You go up to it and you see this writing on this pedestal. What languages do you speak?
Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, and Halfling.
You cannot read it.
Okay.
Would anyone else like to take a look at the pedestal?
I think Peter's the only one with a lot of languages.
So what's up there?
Well, there was this eye, this red orb with like this like pupil like slit in it. That Woldov now has possession of, and there's some writing on the pedestal. What language do you speak?
I grab the little pouch at my side. Comprehend languages. I go up to the pedestal and touch it. I speak all languages.
Okay. Okay. Do you want to cast that spell? Do you want to see if you can read it normally?
I can't.
Okay, you can't read Infernal?
No.
Okay. On it says, to those chosen by the gods, your next step should be in the House of Bones.
Our next step should be, it says, in the House of Bones.
Interesting.
House of Bones.
To the priestess again, Nephin?
Nephi.
Nephi. This House of Bones, is this somewhere that you might be able to guide us to?
That she seems to ponder for a second. Sounds more like it'd be located in the overworld. Back with your the goddess or the priestess of Sulphira, Kana, I believe. She should be able to guide you further there. I'm certain though that we will be crossing paths again when the time calls for it.
House of Bones.
Is there any other assistance that you might provide us other than? Will we be able to find Elfie? I it is like a list of names. I'll be honest with you. I've got to look at Discord to remember everybody's name, anyways. So,
Nafi, do you mean?
no, the elf priestess,
Anna?
Kiena?
Kiena.
Where did you get Elfie?
I don't know. See, now I've lost my train of thought. Is there? Will we be able to find Kelfie?
Getting closer.
Kiena.
It's like, I can't tell if this is a character or you're genuinely struggling.
Oh, no, I'm generally struggling. This is me not being able to remember names. Period.
Okay, do you want me to DM you the names so you can like have it right in front of you at all times?
Well, put it somewhere where I can look at it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about all times, but
I'll just DM it to you real quickly.
would you be able to, will we be able to find the priestess in her temple, or is she perhaps moved on since we last talked with her?
She's been there for the past 100 years, so I'm assuming she should be there.
Do you perhaps know of a quicker way for us to travel rather than overland? This mysterious netherish area. I feel like we're in perhaps a odd sort of dimension here that may help speed up our travel somewhat.
She looks at you, looks you up and down, and with a smirk says, "None that an elf like yourself could handle."
Almost feels like a challenge. Is it because of the danger, or is it because of our memory loss, perhaps, that you suggest this?
A bit of both.
Yeah, right.
And maybe hiding the never-ending fire and burning souls.
I feel like you have a grudge against me. I don't know who you are fully, and I apologize if I've insulted you. But I would respect if you at least attempted to dial down the hostility.
I fear that good Peter's attitude may have been somewhat soured by our dour companion Morden. But we do thank you for your assistance in this matter, wholeheartedly, all of us, though not all of us may be able to fully extend that courtesy to you.
She simply smiles and nods. It is an honor to assist. And she gestures back to the portal with a smile and just kind of says, I believe now it is time for you to be heading home, or at least continue on your journey.
Thank you again, and we shall take our leave.
She, as you leave, she waves to you and just kind of almost in like, almost a prayer, but not quite, kind of says, may Ashenvolt protect you. And she turns and goes back in the direction of the statue.
So
And
it
I'm
looks
assuming,
like we are back on the road again.
Well, let's get out of
and
here.
I walk back to the portal.
all right. And I'm just gonna assume you all go back through the portal.
I think that's probably a good assumption. Unless
Right,
somebody wants to explore the nether. I'll
Morden,
take that as a no.
are you coming with us or not?
Oh, yes.
He's been very quiet. I don't know if it's his
Hmm.
dourness or if he was actually asleep there.
No, pondering. I will go back.
All right, everyone, make a Constitution saving throw once again for the dimensional travel and sudden change in temperature.
12.
All right.
13.
Okay.
8.
Ooh. Okay.
And I'm going through after them. I got a 1 this time.
Okay. This time, Wildov and Harmon. Harmon, you feel fairly fine. Wildov, you this time feel a little bit dizzy, but you don't feel nearly as dizzy as you were when you first crossed. Um, Morden, you got an 8.
Yeah.
You go through the portal and you feel sick.
I'm gonna
Like
walk
almost
20
like
feet away from the portal.
you
I'm
kind
gonna
of
follow
like
Harmon.
it takes you a minute to kind of like get your balance and stuff. Think like when you like just get off a ride at like a fair or something. Um, it kind of takes like a second to get your balance, and then you're fine to continue on. Peter, you step out of this portal, and suddenly the sudden like drop in temperature, causes you just this freezing sensation, and oh, what's the word? And this dizziness and just this sick feeling, and you throw up.
Okay.
And you're
Th-
back in the portal room.
So stepping around the vomit, because I don't think I did that last time.
No.
I'll prestidigitate the air and clean it up. You're welcome.
I could so be mean and just make you guys roll consistent Constitution saving throws. Just because the smell.
It is contagious, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so you guys are all kind of. I'm assuming you guys all leave the portal room.
Yes,
Well, we must
I
decide
think
where
so.
we want to go, but I don't want to be around this stench.
Yes. Well, let's get top side and see. Do we know what time of day it is?
Uh, from where you are currently, and like kind of like you're still kind of in the like tunnel area, like kind of just heading back up those stairs. You can't tell. It as far as you're aware, it's like Schrodinger's cat, but with daylight. It is both night and day simultaneously at this point.
Okay, so we don't have any sort of knowledge of.
No.
Unless any of you guys have a feat that does that. I haven't seen. Well, I don't believe I've seen that in any of your characters.
I don't think we're holding clocks.
No.
No, but
No, but
there's like
we might have an idea what it was, but so we don't know. That's fair enough. I'm okay with that.
So I'm assuming you guys go to leave the entire area.
Is
We'll
there any
go
reason to
back to the
stay?
Like the like climb back
entrance.
out.
Might as well.
Please make a strength check as you climb the ladder.